Hey everybody, ready for the first rip of the day? This is break number 4393. All replays are on YouTube. 238 cards on YouTube is where it's at. It's live streaming right now. When it's not live streaming, it will just be a replay. The next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. Prism, have not hit a case hit. Optic, 2 hobbies. Fresh case, and then select 25. All right, enough jibber jabbering. I want to re-up. I want to re-up. I want to re-up. All right, we're going to take, oh, here we go. Take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to. If not, you can go to YouTube to find it. And the overlay is done, and we shall now rip. Good luck, everybody. It has begun. Wednesday has begun. Russ, don't get muted on a Wednesday morning. Try me. You want a bingle? Well, you better hush up, mister. You hear that, Joe Boo? He's in here talking schmack on a Wednesday. He ought to know better, shouldn't he? Yes, he should. Good luck, everybody. Well, we start out with a silver shuck. That works. That plays. 101 Achilles Smith, I got you, dog. Brock Purdy, a Matthew Golden Prism Select, Will Howard, and a Jackson Dart base with our beloved filler. Good luck, everybody. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Yes, the case hits are alive. Without you having to ask, yes, the case hits are alive. Optic is a fresh case, and Prism has like 2 boxes done out of that case. So we're going to find out. Oh, we're going to find out. Matthew Stafford, Silver Cam Ward. This is starting great. That's going to Cookin. Michael Penix, Tommy, and Kyle Pitts. Get these out of the way here real quick. I don't know, Kaysen. You should just go cop up 10 teams, and then we'll find out. Appreciate you. Kelvin Banks Jr., Trey Harris out of 35, 31 out of 35 for the Chargers. Mike Green, CeeDee Lamb for them boys, going to Jay Rich and Jacory. Or all 32, yeah. Keep the likes going, 238,000 of those, and we'll do a shop the stand givey. We got Rashad Bateman. We got a redemption here. Oh, no, we don't. We've got a Contenders auto, I think, and it's backwards for some reason. Mason Taylor for the Jets. That was the givey team, I believe. Going to Max. Nice hit, Max. Not bad, bro. Travis Etienne Jr. and a Colston Loveland base. We take autos on the givvies, on a givey. We've got Trey McBride, Mayberry, out of 75. Trey Harris, another Silver Cam Ward, yes please and thank you. Christian McCaffrey and Arroyo. And Trey McBride. Titans are doing well. Christian Benford for the Bills. Evan Ingram. A Jack Besh auto for the Raiders going to K-Mers. And K-Mers, that is not numbered, but that's all right. We'll live. Pickens and Godwin. 550 for National Treasures. Yeah, he does that sometimes. Whoops. Hi. Tie-dye. Travion Henderson out of 25. And that is going to none other than Frugal, Harmon, Savion Williams, Abdul Carter, and Tua. I see you, Jake. That's a nasty little Travion right there to start our day. Cam Ward, this is the Cam Ward box. Mason Taylor, Prescott. We've got Tyleek Williams for the Lions and Patty Surtain. Yo, T-Fur. Yo. No, the next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. A plethora of options are still available in that. Prism Hobby, 2 Optic Hobby out of a fresh case, and then Select 25. It's nasty. Matthew Golden Base. Michael Williams Prism. We got a Niner here. Michael Williams patch out of 99. Going to none other than Tiffany. We've got Woody Marks, Arian Smith. And we're not even through the first box. T-Fur bottom, what, huh? What? Michael Penix Jr. out of 149. Norman Lott, Ladd McConkey on the Phenomenon Silver CD Lamb for the Cowboys we shall take. And Jarquez Hunter. That's for you, T-Fur. Probably. Yes. I'm sure at some point they made mass trading cards. Jimmy Graham. Shemai. A Chuba Hubbard patch auto for the Panthers out of 199. Silos. That one's going to you. Lambjack and Trey Harris. That's right, Callie John. So you got every silver variation of Cam Ward you could ever want in this particular box. Michael Williams for the Niners out of 75. Devontae Smith, Drake London, and R.J. Harvey. 1 box down, 3 to go. 1 box down and 3 to go. Titans are well taken care of already. They are well taken care of. They got all kinds of things popping. Let me get this stuff to the side here real quick, and we'll continue on. Onward, my friends, onward. That's right, big boy. And we're going to find it. That's what I say. Jess, as far as what we've hit so far, it's sitting right up there on the screen. No bucks yet. Well, we got 3 boxes left. Empty. That's a weird box. All the packs were off to the side. All of the packs were off to the side. Nick Bolton. Adunzi. Tristan Wirfs for the Bucks. There's a buck. Abdul Carter. Look at that patch. That's nasty. Tie-dye out of 25. 3 out of 25. Going to Rob Davis. We shall take it. We shall take it, Rob. That's nasty. That's a deed. And Myles Garrett. Tony Pollard. Jacoby Myers for the Raiders out of 149. We've got Yoshi Bosch, a Genty Prism Phenomenon for the Raiders, and Jamar Chase. Well, you need to get you some coffee, dog. LeGarrette Blount, Dak Prescott Prism, a Tet for the Panthers this time. A deed. Good morning, Christy. Panthers are eating a little bit. Oh, the Panthers are eating a little bit. Sanders and Jonah. Joniah. We've got Bijan for the Falcons. That is out of 175. Finally something, Neil. Booker, Chris Chambers, Colston Loveland, and Jeffrey Simmons. A little Bijan. Matthew Golden silver for the pack going to Nick. Chop. The Titans eat some more. Elick out of 149 on the RPA for the Tennessee Titans. Yes it is, Derek. Absolutely. All squads for the next break are pinned at the bottom of your screen. That's where they're at until they're not. It is Prism Hobby. It is 2 Optic Hobby out of a fresh case, and it is also a Select Hobby. That's what it is. That's what it be, and that's what it do. Whoa. Ramondre for the Patriots out of 49. Not bad. We've got Calvin Ridley, another Shuck on the silver. Caleb Johnson and Bijan. Well, going with your bad self-select. I'm liking it. That's the second Shuck silver. And the Patriots are getting a little bit of love too. The upper room. Xavier McKinney, Kyle McCord, there he is. Larry Fitzgerald, Marshawn Lattimore, and DJ Giddens. Kareem Hunt, silver. DeForest Buckner. On target, A.J. Brown for them Eagles going to Frugal. DJ Moore, and Tariq Woolen. Dougie, they do. They sure do. Don't worry. They typically show up. Sometimes, I mean, anything's possible. They typically show up. I believe. Nick Martin, C.J. Stroud, Jalen Royals, Cole Kmet, and Michael Williams one more again. James Pierce Jr. What is this? Okay. I was like, what? JT for the Colts out of 35. The other JT. And that's going to Neil. Billy Bowman Jr., Justin Jefferson, and Alvin Kamara. The other JT. That's one thing the Colts kind of got going for them. They've got some defensive players out there chilling. Fred Dowd, probably Russ. Jaden Daniels, Michael Williams again. Joe Theismann for the Commanders out of what? That's weird, man. That's out of 25. That's out of 25. That's wild. 5 out of 25. I wasn't expecting that. Surprise, surprise. Waddle and McBride. We still got 2 more. We still got 2 more boxes. Jalen Lane. Ooh, that's nice. A.J. Brown for the Eagles out of 75. That's a good looking card right there. Going to Frugal. On the field level. Well, thank you, Neil. Oh, that's the wrong penny sleeve. My bad. I grabbed the big one. It is a leg patch. That's right. Game-used leg patch. Pittman, Herbie, and Jones. All right, you guys. 2 more to go. We're not done yet. Hot in the city. Hot in the city tonight. What's up, Mr. Hard? Empty. Ty Felton. Mason Taylor for the Detroit Lions. David Montgomery going to Hunter out of 99. Van Ginkel and Smith. Oh yeah, we're getting a ton of patches. Look at that. Look at all that. Oh yes, if you were wondering, yes, the break that's pinned at the bottom of your screen is very nasty. It's true. It's true. Yes, confirmed. Quinion out of 249. Dual Quinions. Brian Thomas Jr. and J-Mo. John Kitna, an ancient relic. My leg. Strange. Purdy. Mason Graham for the Browns. Harold Fannin for the Browns. And Joe Milton. A Brown. They do exist. Mason Graham. Coupe de Jean. Terry Bradshaw, Colson Loveland, and Arroyo. There's our base pack. Let's get it, Jess. Let's get it. R.J. Harvey, silver. Demario Davis, C.J. Stroud, Amon-Ra, and George Pickens. Well, R.J. Harvey never hurt nobody. Nick Westbrook, Breece Hall, Chris Olave, Chris Godwin, and Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, Neil, that would never be fun. James Pierce Jr., looky here. Nice patch. Colston Loveland out of 199 on the RPA, and that is going to Neil. Neil, you're getting some deeds in here, bro. Deeds after deeds after deeds. Look at you. It's a nice patch. It's a nice patch. He does have a good signature, Anthony. He definitely has a good signature. Genty on the silver. We'll take that too. Connerly and Bigsby. I hate that glare. It's because of all these. Here, let me fix this. For some reason, these patches don't let... They just aren't our friends. So we're going to set this off to the side so there's not this big old glare up there. And we'll put these up here. I don't know why they do that, but the horizontal ones don't like to be our friend. Justin Fields for the Jets out of 99. Trey Benson, Josh Allen, a very nice golden for the pack. And James Conner. Let's take care of this. Future so bright, I gotta wear shades. We still got one more box after this too. We're not done yet. Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. Kyle Pitts for the Falcons out of 35. Thornton, Burden III, Jalen Walker. Neil, you're doing all right, bro. You doing all right. You doing all right. Yes, you are doing all right. I can confirm it. I'm here for it. I'm seeing it. Good morning, Brittany. Omari and Hampton for them Charges. And that is out of 175. Michael Pittman, Jalen Carter, Kyle Williams, and Aaron Jones with the filler. Rust, yes, they do. I pulled them yesterday. They're just not being your friend right now. Good morning, Randy. Herbie on the silver. Montez Sweat. Trevor Etienne again for the Panthers. Malott and Jacory. Herbie. Ooh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Najee Harris, 1 out of 2 for the Chargers. Okay. There you go, Cirque. These are not easy to hit. Zabel, Silver, Leonard, RJ Harvey, and Travis Etienne. Those are not easy to hit. And yet there's one right here in my hand. All right, we got one more box to go. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I already know Russ wants to see a Bengal, and I can't blame him. I can't blame him one bit. And maybe there's one in this box, and then maybe there's not. I don't know. Joe Boo, can you help a play Al? Huh? Before I open it, can you help a play Al real quick? All right, bet. Here, we'll make him have an appearance too. Bam. Good luck. Here we go, Rob. Here we go. The finale. Empty box. That's Joe Boo, Neil. That's Joe Boo. You can look him up on YouTube after we're done ripping. Good luck, everybody. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. That's where it's at, and that's where it be, and that's what it is, and that's what it do. Jordan Birch, Demario Davis, Love, Travis Hunter Base, and Ernest Jones. Mason Taylor, the Gibby team's eating this morning, out of 35 for the Jets. Ferguson, Taj Brooks for the Bengals, oh my God. DK Metcalf, and Justin Jefferson. Russ, we can do better. We can do better, Russ. We can do better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trey Amos, Travis Hunter for the Jags, going to J. Rick. There you go, J. Rick. It only took the last box, that's all. Roboito, not much. Rico Dowdle, Byron Young, Zay Flowers. I'm doing great, Bull. I'm doing great. How are you doing this morning? Troy Aikman for them boys. Jaden Blue for them boys out of 199. T-Law, RJ Harvey on the Prism Phenomenon, and Derwin James Jr. It is not numbered, D. Clay. It is not numbered. But it is a Prism. Chase Brown for the Bengals. It's getting a little bit better. Ooh. Larry Fitzgerald on the tie-dye. Cardinals. K-Mers. Yes, please and thank you. That is field level, and that is 18 out of 25. Darnell Mooney, Ashton Genty, and Will Campbell. Hutchinson, Coleman, Nick Westbrook, Tet, TJ Sanders. That $5 holla. Mason Taylor again. Gordon, Randy Moss. Oh, hold on. Kyle Williams, Neon Icons for the Pats, and Ty Johnson. A lot of fillers. A lot of fillers this year. More than a couple. Joe Boo spawned Larry. That's what it was, Chill Will. Mike Evans, Shamai, Cook, Genty, Young, Larry, Brian Urlacher for them Bears out of 299, DeAndre Swift, a silver Brock Purdy for the Niners, Jackson Dart Phenomenon Base, and Tez Johnson. Just fillers galore. Fillers everywhere. Little silver Brock Purdy never hurt nobody. He didn't mean to. There was no malicious intent with the Brock Purdy silver. I mean, come on. Whatever's, I see people going into the shop, that is the next break. Whenever I'm done here, I'll do a recap of this one, and then I'll do a roll call for what is off the board in the next one. CJ Stroud, Jalen Milroe. All right. Haven't seen this gent until right now. Garrett Bowles for the Broncos out of 149. Big Frit. And that's K-Mers. Big Frit. Big Frit. Henry. Will Johnson. Jordan Watkins for the Niners. Cortland Sutton for the Broncos out of 99. Harrison Smith, J.J. McCarthy, and Dylan Gabriel. One last pack. Not a filler this time. Good luck. Probably a patch if I had to guess. Smith, Cam Jordan. It is one of the dual patches. So it is Christian Kirk for the Jags and Texans. This will go to the Jags. They are the more expensive team. Sorry, Theo. They're the more expensive team in this break. And that is out of 149, Scattaboo Base and Baker Mayfield. Not too bad, you guys. No case hit, but there's some good stuff in there. But I've opened more than a couple of these. We'll rerun this break at some point. I think it's safe to say something's chilling in this case still. And now for the bonus box. Panthers did well. Browns did not. Titans did well. Saints did I. Patriots did I. All right, Kaysen. You have a great rest of your day, bro. You have a good one now. Something's chilling, Christy. That much I do know. Okay. Recap. It was actually a pretty good break. I know not everybody hits in every break. That's not how breaks work, unfortunately. But still a decent break. Garrett Bowles was out of 149. A.J. Brown. Joe Theismann out of 25. Patch auto. Elick for the Titans on the RPA. Tet on the auto for the Panthers. Mike Williams patch for the Niners. Chuba Hubbard patch. Yeah, it's not a rookie. I was getting ready to say RPA, but it's not. Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers. That is Myers and Bijan, Genty and Mitchell. JT out of 35. Ramondre was out of 49. Golden, Michael Williams, Michael Penix, Trey McBride, Silver Shuck, Silver Ward, Trey Harris out of 35. Jack Besh auto, Ward, Prism, Golden, Prism, Shuck, Prism, CeeDee Lamb, Cam Ward, Prism, CeeDee Lamb, Mason Taylor out of 35, Justin Fields out of 99, and Mason Graham. Tiffany, you have a great day now. You know where eyes bees. David Montgomery patch out of 99, Blue and Leonard, Herbert and Hampton, Pitts out of 35, Harvey, Sutton, Silver Purdy, Dart, Mason Taylor again, CJ Stroud, AJ Brown, Prism, Genty, Prism, Golden, RJ Harvey, Prism, ETN Auto, Urlacher, Travion Henderson on the tie-dye out of 25 for the Pats. Kyle Williams, Neon Icon, Silver Rogers, Najee, 1 out of 2, Snakeskin, Abdul Carter for the Giants, patch, tie-dye out of 25, Travis Hunter Auto, Colston Loveland RPA out of 199, the dual patch that goes to the Jags, and Larry Fitzgerald on the tie-dye for the Cardinals. Let me write this on here real quick. Sean, whatever team you get is the right team to get. How's that sound? This is break 4394. All replays are on YouTube. 4394. Take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to. The next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Prism Hobby, Select Hobby, Optic Hobby, and the Obsidian is 2022. Now, I would imagine the Bengals are involved in that, Sean. Like, more than a couple teams have Color Blast in that. That I'm confident in. But yes, that is Obsidian 2022. That is sitting beside those other hobbies. It's pinned at the bottom of your screen. All replays go to YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube is where it's at. And we're going to get a little ripping in. Okay? All right. Let's start with Optic. I like Optic. Yes, I does. I'm a fan. I like it a lot, man. Emptiness. Let's get it, folks. Let's get it. I'm all excited and want to re-up. Abdul Carter, we're starting out with a Green Bay Packer emoji. Okay. Ned, get ready. This will be out of 32. And for the Green Bay Packers, that is sick. That is sick. Micah Parsons out of 32, 31 out of 32. That's nasty. He doesn't have a whole lot of cards on Green Bay right now, and for that to be the emoji one, that's nice. That's a win-win right there. Abdul Carter. MG, that's nice, isn't it? That's a deed. A deed. Whoa, hang on. Don't be, hold up. Chill out now. Mike Green. Isaiah Likely for the Ravens out of 50. Okay. And all cards shipped, by the way, even the base. Meat, you know, hey, you got to start somewhere. Tet for the Panthers. We got a throwback here. Marshawn Lloyd for the Pack. Rookie out of 75. And you know the drill. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's very similar to this one. The only thing that's different is there's one less optic, and there's an Obsidian 22 in it. That's the biggest difference. Taj Brooks, Bud Dupree. Harold Fannin, Debo Samuel out of 349. Jaden Blue, Doug Williams for the Bucks. Amos, Terry Bradshaw out of 75. That's last on print too. That's a cool looking variation with the Steelers. I like that. Who got him this time? Young. That's cool. I like it. That would catch my eye. If I was at a show and I was walking past and saw this on a table, it would catch my eye. I'd be like, wait a minute, a D? TJ Sanders, DK for the Titans on the auto out of 50, right? Yep, 13 out of 50. That's my number, 13. Huh? Hey. And that's going to Straw. Oh, do you, T-Ferb? Well, that explains a lot. Jalen Noel. Tommy. For the Detroit Lions color match, Golden Tate out of 349. That sure does explain a lot, T-Ferb. Thanks for sharing with us. Mr. Mertz followed up with a Marcus Mariota for the Titans out of 149 on the Pandora. That's kind of random. Ollie Gordon, Cooper Kupp for the Seahawks out of 149. It's true, it's true. Walter Nolan, Jim Kelly on the silver. Hello, Johnny boy. Coop. Tyler Warren base. Ricky Williams. RJ Huabi. Oh, strong arm emoji. Shooter Sanders out of 99. What's up, Tyler? There we go, crushing. And that is 11 out of 199. Don't mind if we do. DJ Giddens. Hines Ward for the Steelers out of 149. Steelers eating a little bit in this box. Yeah, next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. The only difference between the one we're ripping right now and that one is there is an Obsidian 2022 hobby in that. So keep that in mind when you're looking at teams, that there is a 2022 box in that. Swessinger. Luther Burden III. We've got Cam Miller for the Raiders out of 249 going to Doc G. Studio. Howard Hairston. Prather. Genty on the hidden potential. And just a little bit of base. All right, that's one box down. Let me get some of this base out of my way. We're going to do Prism next. We're not waiting. We're opening Prism. Sorry. That's what's going down. You're currently at 180,000 likes. We need to get to 238,000 to do the Shop the Stand. There's almost 200 people in here. Holla at it. Like your screen. Don't you want a chance at a free deed? It's Prism time. Sup, Curb? What up, Kermie? Soul Man. Da, 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 da. We got Alfred Collins, Jack Besh, Silver Trent McDuffie, MVP Matt Stafford for the Rams out of 180. Kid Ripple. And again, all cards ship, even the base. Even the base. It's true, it's true. T-Ferb said it's Rourke time. Michael Williams. Cam Miller for the Jets. Ken O'Brien, the man, the myth, the legend. Out of 35. Patty Mahomes, looky here. A little treat for the Seahawks. Jalen Milroe auto going to Moses. Not too bad. Yeah, Lance, nasty, isn't it? That's a deed right there. That's certainly a deed. And this is a deed too. Thank you, Prism. Appreciate you. And this is going to Hunter because he won the Gibby. Hunter's an avid Ken O'Brien collector. You know, he's making his way. He's trying to find some better quality Ken O'Briens, but he just got one. He just upgraded his PC right here, right now. Nick Emanwari, Kyle McCord, Blue Wave LeGarrette Blunt for the Bucks out of 230. RJ Harvey on the Prism. That's right. I knew it, Hunter. I knew all along. You're like, man, I need that bad. I can't wait to get that Ken O'Brien. And then it was there. It's like Joe Boo knew. He knew what you needed in your life. I see people going into the shop. I just want to reiterate that that is an Obsidian 22 hobby, so there's not any confusion. That is Obsidian 22. I think most people know what the other boxes are. Amos, Tesla, Silver Kelsey, Burra, Ultimate Warrior. Donovan Jackson, Damian Martinez, a nice Bucky for the Bucks out of 200. Marshawn Lattimore for the Commanders. Reporter. Did you, J. Rick? I can confidently tell you we have not opened the best box out of that case yet. I think we've done 4 or 5 of those total. Haven't opened it yet. Makuba, Zabel, Randy Moss. Here's our base pack. I was wondering when it was going to show its face. Remember that Tom Brady Color Blast is for the Bucks, not the Patriots. Walter Nolan, Banks Jr., Dylan Sampson Silver, Elick on the Blue Wave out of 230 for the Titans. I did, Chill Will. It's in there right now. We've done a few already. We did a couple on Sunday. We did a couple yesterday. And now it's back on the table. All right, we got a green scope. Good luck. Tootin'. For the Bucks, Mike Evans on the green scope out of 75. Bucks Prism box is what this is turning into right now. Sean Taylor. We got Scataboo, Elick, Thomas for the Jets, out of 249. Look at this little deed here. Prism Break, Malik Neighbors out of 99. Blue cracked ice. A little bit of color match action there. That's not bad. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. And then obviously some base. Seth, I get that, but don't worry, you'll forget all about them real quick. Topps is going to knock this out of the park. They're going to absolutely knock this out of the park. Maffa, Brooks, Lambjack on the purple cracked ice out of 225. Mr. Shuck base. It is, Sean. They're gonna. I already know. I can feel it. I can feel it deep down inside. We should have another auto, right? Or I'll be tripping. One of the two. I've been known to trip. Gunnar Helm, Grant, Fitzgerald Silver, Bryce Young for the Panthers out of 200. There it is. Green scope, Graham Mertz out of 75 for the Texans. I know, NH. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait. Going to be totally... the fact that everybody's going to be signing in one thing, in one product, in one brand, that's going to make for better boxes all the way around. Period. Across the board. No more, oh, I got to put this in there, and he only signs here. Like, holla at me. Jalen Milroe, Luther Burden III for the Bears, Trevor Lawrence, Orange Wave out of 65, going to the Jags, going to Doc G. Jordan Addison, Emmitt Smith on the Prism, and some base. And we'll do the other optic and we'll end with select. That's what I think. Empty. To Google I go. Nah, it won't be Mayberry. Not at all. All right, we got something here. Base. Sunday Kings. Rookie Kings. Cam Ward for the Titans. Going to Straw. Deeds on deeds on deeds. Holla. Oh, hi. A treat. Good morning, Spence. Watkins. Harmon out of 349. Topps basketball's that way because basketball's like that in general. Football won't be that way. Maybe certain products like Motif or something like that. Travion, Howie Long out of 249. Also, when was the last time you saw a cheap hobby box? That doesn't exist anymore unless you're trying to highlight some photogenic or something. Go get you some Encore. Baron. Campbell. Kirk Cousins out of 50. Taylor. Tutu Atwell out of 75. Well, Mayberry, as long as you remember that you are, then everything's fine. Hi. Caleb. Ricky Pearsall. I got you, Hitman. I don't know who you got. Who'd you get? Walker. Charles Woodson out of 349. Who'd you get, Hitman? Well, I'll find out eventually anyway. Lane. Quinshawn on the rookie recruits. Well, I'm going to tell you, Mayberry. I know at least here, all's going to be well. I can't speak for other people, but it's going to be all right here. Harvey. Brock Bowers out of 149. But also, you know there's plenty of people out there with bad intent to begin with. Some of them are on 24 hours a day, by the way. I'm just saying. Tommy. Baker Mayfield out of 299. Hey, Ryan. Something like that, maybe. Something like that, potentially. How's that, Ryan? How's that? Does that work? Is that cool? I thought you might like that. DJ Giddens. Oh, there's a Travis Hunter auto out of 199. Going to Doc G. Hey, Doc G, where are you? You're hitting cards. Coach Dad, hang on. There's a Cardinal in this next pack, I promise. Trey Amos. Oh, it was a Dolphin. I'm sorry. There was a Dolphin. My bad. And some base. I did, Dusky? I did? It's not like it's recorded on YouTube or anything. TJ Sanders. Chain Reaction, Travis Kelce. What are you talking about? I don't even have any fingernails. Y'all be tripping this morning. Will, you need some coffee and some glasses, apparently. Jalen Noel. Arroyo out of 249. Jaden Higgins, Graham Mertz. Hey, man, clip them nails, Shaw. This is your career. Something like that. Kyle McCord. Cam Scattaboo. Damian Martinez. Mike Green on the strong arm out of 199. We still got to select, too. Oh, we still got to select. Derek Harmon. Kenneth Grant. Sauce. And a little bit of base. Salty, only the best for me. Only the best for me. Select is up. It's official. It's going down. Right here, right now. Empty box. Richardson. A Calvin Ridley on the silver. We got Bayshaw Tootin on the patch for the Jags out of 125. Warner and Gesicki. Yes, the next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It has the same things this one did, except for one difference. There is an Obsidian 22 hobby in it. That's the biggest difference anyways. But there's Prism, there's Optic, there's Select, and there's Obsidian 22. Fields. Sayshawn for the Eagles out of 99. Kyle, J.J. McCarthy, and Urlacher. Oil of Olay. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about Oil of Olay. Nick Martin. Oh boy. Oh, why is it Taysom Hill? Sage almost. Taysom Hill out of 249 for the Saints. The wrong guy, bro. I do remember White Rain hairspray and White Rain shampoo. Alfred Collins. CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys out of 75. Yoshivash. Higgins and Love. Morgan, they're very silent right now on a Wednesday morn. Jalen Lane, Hubbard, Smith, and Gates. There's Shuck on the silver. Xavier Watts for the Chargers. Omarion Hampton, Prism Phenomenon, Royals, and Chancellor. The Birds. What up, dog? How about, I got one for you. And it's probably still around. Is it VO5? VO5? Mid-tier. Look, Will, bro, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. You obviously have no legitimate thoughts. And the thoughts that you do have are just lesser than. Do better, Will. You control better than what you're doing right now because you're doing miserable at it. Like, you might be the worst I've ever seen. Jaden Reed, Xavier McKinney, Tet on the auto for the Panthers, and that's Sage. Riley Leonard and Brees Hall. Tell him, nice guy. He's got the wrong one. Oh, Steve made him go away. Thank you, Steve. Out of 75, Harold Fannin, Ridley, Kyle Pitts. He was doing, like, am I wrong? Was he not like the worst ever? He was like the worst of all time. Daniels and Purdy. AJ Green on the Prism. What do we got here? Okay. All right. It's a tie-dye. I love it. Bayshall Tootin on the auto out of 25 for the Jaguars. Going to Doc G. Taj Brooks and Chris Chambers. 3 packs left. We need a giant. We need one giant. Just one. Well, that's pretty nasty. Carson Swessinger out of 49 on the Mojo. Yeah, it's not bad, Doc. You know, it's all right. Going to the Brownies, going to Crutchin. Nick Bolton, Jacory. A base Jackson Dart ain't going to get us there, brother. And a base Shuck. I tried. I'm trying. Coach, look. Hey, Coach. Billy Bowman, Travis Kelce, DK, Cam Ward, Savion Williams. Tony, what is up, my friend? Good morning. How's your Wednesday treating you so far? I know it's early. Actually, how'd you do last night? I saw you with the Titans. Demetrius Knight Jr., Drake London for the Falcons out of 75. Chop Robinson, a Prism, Omarion Hampton Neon Icons, and Jalen Carter. Perfect. Spectacular, Tony. Tony, I did not run that 4-boxer yesterday. Who knows what today will bring. Brody, you did pretty bad, bro. But with that said, we never know. With teams like that, it only takes one. The one just never showed up, unfortunately. I'll put a little note beside you, Brody. I'll put a little note beside you. Okay? You have a note. Now, I'm going to do a recap of this break that we just went through. And then I'm going to do a roll call for what's off the board. Because that's what I'm going to do. I got you, Brody. It happens. It happens to all of us. You did get a Malik Neighbors, but that doesn't do a ton for you. But they did show up at least and existed in the break. That's half the battle. Let's do a recap of all these real quick. And like I said, oh, did you? Did you get the low number, Tony? Like, did you hit like a 1-1 or something? Let's do the recap real quick. You guys are getting real close to shopping the stand too. I see that. I don't know how many teams are left in the next one, but just give me 1 second and we'll do a roll call after I do this here. Okay. Fannin Jr., Blunt, Harvey, O'Brien, Genty, Irving, Kelsey, Cup, Mertz, Evans, Mariota, Hampton, Jackson, Thomas, Miller and Ward, Elick, Tate, Stafford, DK, Samuel, and Likely. Malik Neighbors, that was out of 99. London, Swessinger was out of 49. CeeDee Lamb, Tootin, Arroyo, Hampton, Mayfield, Brock Bowers, Judkins, Woodson, Atwell and Long, Bryce Young, Terry Bradshaw, Marshawn Lloyd, Mike Green, Harmon, Emmitt Smith, and Kirk Cousins. And for the goodies, for the goodins, Shadir out of 199, Trevor Lawrence, Larry Fitzgerald, Sayshawn, Old Taysom Hill chillin', Jalen Milroe auto, Travis Hunter auto, Shuck Silver, Tet on the auto, Micah Parsons out of 32. That might be one of the better Micah Parsons cards that exist. Bayshaw Tootin on the tie-dye out of 25 for the Jags. And last but not least, Rookie Kings, Cam Ward for the Tennessee Titans. Oh, yeah! Good luck, everybody. Let me move these over just a smidge. And I need a pack of these. I need a pack of these right here. Rob, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Let's start with Optic. Let's start with Optic. Empty. Good luck. And any teams that come off the board in the next one, I'll do a roll call at the end. I see some people in the shop there. Dylan Gabriel. Donovan on the auto for the Cowboys to start it out, going to Noel. ETN. And yes, all cards ship, even the base. O2. Caleb Williams for the Bears going to Doc G out of 149. That's a nice one, Doc. No, they do not, T-Ford. They sure don't. Next goal for Shop to Stand is 500,000. Dylan Sampson, Elick out of 99 for the Titans. Oh, are you now? She's on a mission. Doc G's on a mission. That's a little color match action there, kind of, with the Bears symbol, Bears emblem. Knight. Absolutely, Erica. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I know it's just started, but Riley Leonard, Andrews out of 299. Kendre Lambert Smith, Graham Mertz. Trey Harris, Scadaboo. Here, I'm going to put Scadaboo up there just to... It did, K-Mers. You've missed like 5 packs. And again, at the bottom of your screen is the continuation of the case that we started this morning for Select. It's box 5, 6, 7, and 8 from the case. Jordan Addison, color match out of 349. Tyleek. Golden base, Bud Dupree. Oots, we've got a Cardinal this time. Now we're talking, Coach Dad. Good luck. McBride, B. McBride, B. McBride, B. McBride. Or Walter Nolan. Out of 32 for the Cardinals, 18 out of 32, Walter Nolan. Josh, there's no way to ever know that, unfortunately. But yeah, sure he is. Shuck on the base. Kyler Murray. Jimmy Horn Jr. Terry McLaurin out of 199 for the Commanders. Going to Hitman. Rourke's going to be the case hit. Rourke with the case hit. Felton, this is nice. On the Pandora, Omari and Hampton primary colors out of 149. Makuba, Buda Baker, Cardinals box out of 249. That's rare. Coach, the Cardinals are showing up this time. Arroyo, Shakir. Oh, there's Cardinals everywhere, Coach. There's Cardinals everywhere. 210, My House Genty. Donovan, Nolan again. I mean, I've never seen this many Cardinals in my life. Woody Marks, Elick for the Titans out of 349. All right, it's Prism time. Well, the Cardinals said, "I'm sorry, we're taking this box and we're keeping it for ourselves." And Coach Dad is okay with that. He has zero problems with that. It is Prism time. That's an empty one. Miller, McCord, Eric Allen out of 200, Kid Reporter. And again, yes, all cards ship, even the base. As far as the likes go, this is the hard part, you guys. You kind of need to focus on this part right now, because if you don't make an effort, a good effort right now, it's going to be tough to get to 500. Like this is where you have to do it, unfortunately. That right now, this moment. Otherwise, it fizzles out. And Trey, Donovan Jackson, Lamb Jack. Tesla, Martinez, Savion on the silver, Aaron Glenn, red wave out of 149. Little Savion. Makuba, Zabel, Eric Allen out of 75 for the Eagles. Caleb Williams. I don't know what you talking about. The Barry Sanders jersey back there, Cole? The Super Bowl trophy the Lions never got. ETN. Oh, they're opening product in there, Cole. That's what it is. We probably got some new stuff. Out of 249, Lamb Jack. and Makuba. Let's find out, C9. Let's find out. And yes, the next break pin at the bottom of your screen is box 5, 6, 7, and 8 from the case. We've only done one of those this morning. Harvey, Loveland base. Ricky Parasol out of 180. Tet on the base fireworks. That's right, Salty Dog. That's right, Salty. Riley Leonard, Harold Fannin, Warren Sapp Silver for the Raiders, Matthew Stafford out of 230. We saw this gent earlier. Taj Brooks on the auto for the Bengals. Will Stafford deed? Well, you know, Salty. Seth, I've been in the card hobby since I was like 5, 6 years old. So about 2 or 3 years ago. Mimbu, Genty, Nick Bonito out of 125, Dylan Gabriel, Fred Warner for the Niners. See, you were too late, Steve. I beat you to the punchline. You tried, but you were too late. My wit beat you to it. You were close, though. It's the thought that counts. Dylan Gabriel, Mason Taylor, Devontae Adams, Omari and Hampton out of 225 for the Chargers. Kid Reporter. Now, there's going to be something. There's going to be... What's up, Alex? I got a feeling something's about to show up. Because this box has been a little bit... Noel Stewart. Zay Flowers out of 35 for the Ravens. Not too bad. Going to Ashton. Tyler Warren base. I thought it was going to be somebody different. Harold Fannin Jr., which isn't terrible. R. Wood. We'll take it. We'll take it. Bingo's in the house. That's right. There's a lot of commotion out there right now, you know. I don't know what it's about, but it's out there. I can hear it. Shadur base, Harrison, Cam Jordan out of 200, Prismatic Joe Montana. All right, it all comes down to this one here. Oh, he's chilling. He's chilling, Christy. He's chilling. He likes to chill. We still got 2 hobbies in this, you guys. Swessinger, Royals, Marshall Faulk for the Colts, Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah, that wasn't the best Prism hobby box in the world, but that's okay. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let's do some Obsidian. I'm opening it now, Tony. Here it is. Here's the Obsidian. Empty box. We got a die cut on the back. I can feel it. All right. We've got Wan'Dale Robinson for the Giants. I think that's just a base card. It's 2022, Cole. Next up is a David Bell out of 125 on the Unbreakable patch for the Brownies. And that is R. Wood. DK Metcalf out of 75 on the patch for the Seahawks. That's TCG. I think he's just got a base card in this, Steve, if I remember correctly. Jalen Tolbert out of 199 for the Cowboys. Just good looking cards. You see what I mean? Oh man, I forgot all about old boy here. Desmond Ridder for the Falcons. This would have been an excellent card not that long ago, but now. Out of 99, going to the Falcons. That's Doc G. Desmond Ridder. A Joe Burrow for the Bengals going to Jerry out of 50. 15 out of 50. And last but not least is a Javonte Williams Supernova out of 99 for the Broncos. And that is Obsidian. Just good-looking cards all along the way. Got a nice Joe Burrow out of that. K13, what's up? Just good-looking cards all the way around, and I've got to be honest. We have not seen the best. We probably haven't seen the best 3 boxes out of that case yet. At least we got a nice Burrow, though. Was it, Jerry? Yeah, it's good stuff. I wish I could have some 24 Obsidian, but it's too expensive. This wasn't crazy to put into a break, and then the Wan'Dale Robinson rookie. This wasn't obscenely priced to put into a break, so that's why we got it. All right, it's select time. Select time is here. Last box of the break. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and it's 4 of these. Still working our way through a fresh case. We've only done that break 1 time this morning. Mayberry, you guys already know I'm a big Obsidian fan. Chase Brown, Travion Henderson, Terrence Ferguson, Colston Loveland on the Prism Phenomenon going to Doc G, and Kyle Williams. Woody Marks, Gardner, Stafford, Burns, and Higgins. Evans, a Matthew Golden RPA for Green Bay out of 249. That is Larry. Going with your bad self, Larry. Going with your bad self. Holla. I don't know what's going on with that auto, but holla. Marvin Mims, Campbell, and Young. Larry, that's a different Larry. That's Larry Converse, just so you know. Here, I'll show you. I don't think that's you. Is it? I was like, wait a minute, what just happened? Tate Ratledge, Mixon, I thought maybe you changed your name or something. Egbuka on the Prism, James and McMillan. He did, he got me. I was like, what? Larry? Oh, that's so annoying. That glare is very annoying. Whoa. Bryce Young out of 49 for the Panthers. And that is Jerry. Bonito. Silver. Travis Hunter for the Jags. Going to Jeff the Car Guy. Amon-Ra and TJ Sanders with the filler. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. I don't like it, Aiden. I look down and I see it and I don't like it. I'm not a fan of the glare. It's not a friend of mine. Jordan Watkins for the Niners. DK Metcalf. Tarheeb still for the Chargers out of 49. That is J-Rick, Amon-Ra, and Pat Bryant. Stewart, Dylan Gabriel Silver, Henry, Adams, and Loop. Mason Taylor's been showing up all morning long. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers out of 49. Andreessen, a silver neon icons Cam Ward we shall take, Doc G, and Zay Flowers. Good morning, senor. How are you, H-Town? Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás ustedes? Jacoby Myers out of 249. Burden. Oh, yep, we take this. Silver Patty Mahomes and Omarion Hampton. D-Raj, I don't know nothing about that a player. Jacoby Myers. All right, H-Town, I see you. I'm assuming the Steelers are gone in the next one then. That's a 4 select 25 hobby break pinned at the bottom of your screen. We've only done one of those this morning, so this is the middle of the case, I guess, is the best way to look at it. Omarion Hampton. Uh-oh. 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 Justice Hill. Out of 5, multiverse patch. It is Eagles and Titans. 3 out of 5. Sean John, I'm sorry. I know the Titans are more in this. I apologize. This goes to the Titans. They're the more expensive team. But a very nice patch nevertheless. It's going to Doc G. Out of 5. 3 out of 5, A.J. Brown. Very nice. Scourton and Iamanor. 2 packs left. Hey, Christina. Troy Aikman. Oh, hold on. DJ Moore out of 299 going to Doc G. Prince Jackson Dot and Tyleek Williams. Man, the Giants have just been quiet this morning. Last pack magic. Give us a tie-dye. Send us off with a tie-dye. Or a Jake Ferguson out of 15 pink glitter. And that is going to Noel. That's actually pretty good. 12 out of 15 Jake Ferguson. Scatterboo base. Ernest Jones, Josh Allen, and Black. There you go, Dallas. A little treat right at the end. A little surprise right at the end. All right, let's do a quick recap of what we just saw. I'll do a roll call for whatever is off the board in the next one. And we'll go from there. Where's that? Where is the deed? There's one deed. Where's that other deed at? Cowboys actually did pretty well, to be honest. I know, it's not fun, is it, K13? It's not. But to ease your pain, maybe Topps will do something like that. 8 teams left. Say what? Eight whole teams are left? What? Come on now. All right, recap. Matthew Stafford, Eric Allen, Elick, Taj Brooks, Lambjack and Eric Allen, Savion, Aaron Glenn, Ricky Pearsall, Genty, Baker, Dart, Makuba, Nolan and Nolan out of 32, Hampton out of 149, Caleb Williams, Mark Andrews, Donovan for the Cowboys, Terry McLaurin, Jordan Addison, Scadaboo, Elick, and Omarion. Hampton. We've got Nick Bonito, Sapp, David Bell, Marshall Falk, Jordan, Tolbert, Metcalf, Flowers, Golden on the RPA out of 249. Colston Loveland, Desmond Ritter RPA out of 99. Egbuka, Wandell Robinson rookie, Javonte Williams Supernova for the Broncos. DJ Moore, Cam Ward Silver, Caleb Johnson out of 49. Dylan Gabriel, Jacoby Myers, Mason Taylor. Bryce Young out of 49. Travis Hunter Silver, still out of 49 on the auto for the Chargers. Silver, Patty Mahomes. Jake Ferguson out of 15. Pink glitter for the Cowboys. Harold Fannin Jr. auto for the Brownies. Joe Burrow out of 50. 15 out of 50. And last but not least, the A.J. Brown out of 5 dual patch Titans Eagles. It will go to the Titans. They're the more expensive team, and that is Doc G. Nice hit, Doc. Okay, so it's 3 and 2. 3 and 2. 3 select, 2 optic. In both those cases we've been working through, and they're sitting right beside me right now. This break is break number 4396, and we're going to get into it right this instant. Take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to. If not, you can always go over to YouTube to find the replays. 2 through 8 cards on YouTube. Taking the overlay down, and we're going to get a little ripping in. You want to get some ripping in? How about some ripping? Did you want some ripping? Good luck. Empty box. Let's get after it, Rob. You never know, man. You never know. Round 2, fight! Stingley. Ollie Gordon II for the Finns will take. Hamilton, Reed, and Mahomes. Ready, break. Jeff. Not in this one, you do not. Not in this one, you do not, Jeff. That was that the previous one, Jeff? You do not have the Jags in this one. Do you have anybody in this one? You do not, Jeff. I think it might have been the one prior to this. Benson. Quinshawn out of 399. Braylon Allen, a silver Christian McCaffrey, and a Bajan. No, Doc's got the Jags in this one. Doc G's got the Jags in this one. TJ Edwards. Cam Jurgens, looks like we've got an auto here. Yes, please, and thank you. That's actually pretty sick for a Contenders card. Shadur Sanders on the auto, Mr. Wood. Jeff, I feel like you got something. I don't remember what it was. I'm not sure, though. Don't hold me to that. I'm not sure. They've been showing up a lot this morning. Shadir. Lattimore and Giddens. DK Metcalf out of 249. Stafford, Kyle Pitts, Silver, Amon-Ra, and DJ Moore. That one's pretty cool. Like it's like he's just chilling in that one. Rob, he's just chilling in that one. Ty Felton, silver for the Vikings, going to Alyssa. Mike Green, we got a die cut, I think. Yes, we do, a tie-dye die cut, and it might be an auto. Good luck. For the Chargers, Trey Harris, die cut. Tie-dye, 25 out of 25 for the Chargers. We take those. We take those. I repeat, we take those. Going to TaylorMade. Tariq Woolen, Myles Garrett. Looky here. Pink glitter Deontay Thornton for the Raiders. That is 4 out of 15. That's going to shortstop. Trey Harris, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara. Been a good box so far. Been a good box so far. You sure can, Rob. Ingram, Love, McConkey, Waddle, McBride. Are you talking about optic? Myers, Quinshawn on the base. Looky here. This might be nasty. Hold on, I don't know who it is, but this might be nasty. It's nasty. Justin Jefferson on target. Tie-dye out of 25 for the Niners. Okay. Mason, there's 5 hobbies in the next break. There's a reason why that, divide that number by 5. It makes a lot more sense if your brain's working. Aaron Jones and Tommy Filler. Jimmy, I'm aware. Harmon. Travis Etienne. There's a Jackson Dart on the patch. Oh, did I say Niners? Sorry, I was reading the chat. Out of 125. Tom. Oh, Tom. It's a start, bro. It's a start, Rob. Out of 125. Pitts and Ja'Cory. This time I wasn't testing you. This time I was trying to read the chat. And I failed miserably. Cortland Sutton for the Broncos out of 249. Jurgens. Burden. Another silver Patty Mahomes. Okay. All right. Fine. We'll take it. And we'll take Cortland Sutton too. Mertz, Honey Badger, Trey Tucker for the Raiders on the auto, not numbered, going to shortstop. Colston Loveland base, Elijah Arroyo. Michael Penix silver for the Falcons. Patty Surtain, red, white, and blue out of 299. Thomas, a Jackson Dart phenomenon base. And George Pickens. It's a good box. We got 3 more to go. I agree, Jimmy. That was a good box. But we got 3 more to go. And we got quite the Wamboozler pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. 2 optic and 3 select. Gooba. That's a gooba. Empty. Mr. Golden for the pack. Omar, you're right. The Chargers won't stop eating. Omarion Hampton on the auto for the Chargers. Just keep on keeping on. Chargers. Schmacking. Will Johnson on the Prism, Cam Ward, and Savion. I know, right? TaylorMade. Caleb Johnson. Barron out of 99. Lot. RJ Harvey, Prism, Neon Icons, and Royals. Sydney, are you in this one? I know you were in Dolphins. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. There was one card, I think, like an Ollie Gordon, and that's about it so far. But we're only into the second box here. You're in this one. You're in this one. I can see your name. Graham, Ferguson, Pittman for the Colts, Chancellor, and Hurts. Williams, Dart Base, Collins, Love, and Smith. Those Dart Bases start to add up after a while. Jared Goff, Silver, Carter, Mixon, Luther Burden III on the Phenomenon, and Gates. It's Goff. It's Goff. Makuba out of 99. Wilson, Samuel, Milroe, and Samuel one more time. Hot in the city tonight. Ray Lewis. Jordan Love, Silver. Garrett Wilson, Carter, and Leonard. Oodala. Debo Samuel out of 399. Kittle. Nice Cam Ward for the Titans. Silver going to K13. Sydney, no, it's pinned. It should be pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's 3 select and 2 optic. Should be pinned anyways. I don't know if it is. No, it's not even halfway yet. Hall and Purdy. Neal. Sauce. We got the dual patch again. Giants and Eagles. Eagles, I'm sorry. Who got the Eagles? Nolan. This is going to go to Rob. The Giants are definitely the more expensive team here. Out of 149. Huh? What are you saying, Rob? You want me to give it to the other? You want me to give it to the Eagles? You want me to give it to the Eagles? Is that what you're saying? Appreciate you, Rob. See, that's why we have the best community. So this will actually go to the Eagles. Because Rob felt like giving out a deed, you know? Brooks and Chambers. Sutton. Tyler Warren out of 249. Cam Ward base. Lambjack. And a Shuck base to boot. We'll take this, Colts. Oh, we'll take this. Going to meta. Yep, that's that. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Now to 49, Tommy. Makuba. Rashid Shaheed. Jackson Dart base. And Gasecki. That's right, Meta. We got another base. That's 3 Jackson Dart bases so far. Now we just need a shiny one. We want a shiny one. DK for the Titans. Warren. Uh-oh. 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 Good luck. Is that Jan Stenerud? No, it's Emmett Thomas. Out of 5 for the Chiefs. 4 out of 5 to be exact. I thought it was going to be Jan Stenerud again. but it wasn't. It's Emmett Thomas for the Chiefs. And that is going to Ark Dissel. It's sneaky 2-color, by the way. Urlacher and Shaheed. Box number 3. Oh, he's nasty, Meta. Look him up. Emmett Thomas, a true legend. He's like the best ever. Empty box. Actually, I know nothing about that guy. But I would imagine he's at least decent in some capacity. The first lockdown corner ever. I appreciate it, E&B. I don't know the gent myself. Nico Collins, Yoshivash, Harris, Brock Bowers Prism, Simmons, filler. Ashton Genty for the Raiders going to shortstop out of 99. Kyle, Gates, Bowers, and Chase. Yeah, that's not bad, E&B. Booker, Sweat, Hendrickson, Reed, and Mahomes. Calvin Ridley, Pat Bryant. On the Sparks patch, Myles Garrett for the Brownies out of 149, Lattimore and Giddens. Looks like we're nestled right up against halfway in that next break, pinned at the bottom of your screen. It is 3 select, 2 optic hobbies. Bolton, oh boy. Travis Hunter, RPA, out of 49, going to Doc G. You heard me. Nice patch, too. Look at that. 4 out of 49. Yes, please, and thank you. All right, it's starting to do that thing again. J.J. McCarthy Silver, Woolen, and Garrett. Derrick Henry Silver, Kyle McCord out of 249, Bowman Jr., Tyreek Hill on Target Prism, and Kamara. That was a good pack. Doc does pretty well, folks. Doc does pretty well. She knows a thing or two because she's seen a thing or two. Appreciate that follow, Robin Hood. Jaden Daniels, Jonu, Smith, Gray, Zabel, Waddle, and McBride. Martin, Hill, Williams, Sanders, and Jonah. Brees Hall out of 299. Smith, Trey Smith, RJ Harvey, Jonathan Taylor. Oh, Doc don't play no games. When it's full, D-Raj. When it's full. That's how breaks work. Silver. Jackson Dart. Coming back to you. Give a deed away, get one back. Jackson Dart on the silver prism. That is Concourse. Anthony Richardson. This must have been the Chiefs box. Chiefs Legends box. Duran Cherry for the Chiefs out of 49. Going to Disler. Komet and Williams. Sherwood. Jack Sawyer for the Steelers out of 399. Going to Jalen. Robinson, Hill, and Bashan. All right, let me do this real quick. We're going to open this last pack. Then I need to open some top loaders because I'm almost out. Williams. Algier for the Falcons out of 99. McKinney, BTJ, and DJ Moore. Let me open a box of these real quick, you guys, because I'm going to need them for this last box. We ready. We ready. We ready for ya. All right, here it is. Empty. CD Lamb Silver. Savion, Bo Nix, Chris, and Shuck. Carter, Coop DeJean, Cam Ward, Brian Urlacher, and Rashid Shaheed. Coach Dad, I glanced at that real quick and I was like, what? And then now I understand. Ricky Pearsall, Jordan Watkins for the Niners out of 399. Ray Lewis, Dylan Gabriel, and Curtis Samuel. Jordan Watkins. There is Shuck, base, Dylan Sampson, Prism. For the Bears, how about a Colston Loveland going to Doc G, because that's all Doc G knows how to do, is win, 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 no matter what. Love and Smith. Ooh. Will Campbell Gold. Laser. 4 out of 10 for the Pats. The Players Club. Neal, Hall, Daniels, and Gates with a filler. We love gold. Swiss cheese. Joe Burrow, silver. Cam Ward. Jack Besh for the Raiders out of 5. 5 out of 5 last on print. Going to shortstop. And Riley Leonard. It's always Besh. It's always Besh every of the time. You'd think there were only 5 made, but no. There are more of Besh than anyone else. Xavier McKinney is out of 249. Matthew Golden base. Silver Brock Purdy. Jackson Dart base. And Brees Hall. Bro, you've got like 5 Jackson Dart bases in this. Lott, Ward, Golden, Purdy, Taj Brooks, Graham, Taj Brooks, Cam Ward on the patch, Sparks edition out of 149, going to K13. K13 is her favorite song. Cam Ward and Savion Williams. Good morning, Kimberly. Jedi Barron out of 249. Devontae Smith, Egbuka, Silver Zach Bond, and a Jalen Royals. Anthony Richardson, Pacheco, Yoshivash for the Bengals on the auto going to Byro. Chancellor and Hurts, and we're down to one pack here. Hill, Jalen Hurts out of 299. Kyle, Drake May, and Jonathan Taylor with the filler. So, folks, no case hit in that. The 3 boxes that are in the next break are from the case that we've been working on here. So, with that in mind, there'll only be one left over. Odds are in your favor. I'll say that much. And we'll open that other box too in some capacity. Don't worry about that. I'm just saying. In general, holla holla, holla holla. And that's not even factoring in Optic at all. But let's do a quick recap of this madness we just endured. There was a couple of deeds in here, that much I do know. And then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board in the next one. Dylan Gabriel, Kyle McCord Hill, Patty Mahomes Silver, Cam Ward Silver. Out of 5, Emmett Thomas going to Arkham on the patch auto. Dual patch, Sayshawn and Sayshawn. This is going to the Eagles. It was supposed to go to the Giants, but it's going to the Eagles because Rob felt like being a nice guy. Tyler Warren, Surtain, Trey Tucker, Sutton, Sawyer, Tommy, DK and Love, Makuba, Barron, Harvey, Johnson and McCaffrey, Judkins, Gordon, Thornton Jr. out of 15 for the Raiders, DK Metcalf, Joe Burrow, and Jordan Watkins. Coop DeJean, CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Algier, Deron Cherry, Hall, Bowers, Samuel, Myles Garrett patch, Ashton Genty, Brock Purdy and Barron, Yoshivash, McKinney, and a silver Jackson Dart. It was, Kim. It was very nice. Derrick Henry, Jalen Hurts, Jackson Dart patch out of 125. Cam Ward patch out of 149. Trey Harris, die cut, tie-dye, auto out of 25. Justin Jefferson on target tie-dye out of 25. Will Campbell gold, laser, Omarion Hampton auto for the Chargers. Travis Hunter out of 49 on the RPA. Jack Besh out of 5 for the Raiders. Colston Loveland and Shadur Sanders on the autos. Not bad, you guys. Not bad. All right, let's get this to the side real quick. And I'll get the next break up there and I'll do a roll call for what is off the board in that. Good luck. We got some ripping to do here. And then the next break is at the bottom of your screen. Overlay is going down, and we're going to start with the select. Actually, should I? Yeah, let's start with the select. It doesn't matter when we pull the case hit, right? Screen froze. Okay, we're good. No, it's pinned at the bottom of your screen. Super, well, value-esque in comparison to what we've been doing all morning. That's for certain. Knox, Jake Elliott for the Eagles out of 49. Cam Jordan, Chancellor, and Hurts. Starting out with an Acha. Starting out immediately with an Acha. Gonzalez. Here we go. We got some zebra action. Good luck. Gonzalez, Brown, Hall, Riley Leonard. Good luck. I was about to freak out. Still good, though. Malik Neighbors for the Giants going to Billy. That helps, Billy. That is a concourse zebra, Malik Neighbors. Holla. And Chase Brown. Jared Goff, silver. Christian Benford out of 149. Travis Hunter base. Ashton Genty prism. And Taylor. Not typically Ben, no. Nick Martin, Bonix, Komet, and Williams. Doing good, Bullseye. Doing good. Ooh, Travis Hunter out of 175 for the Jags, going to 304. Njigba, Tyleek Williams, BTJ, and Jamar Chase. Cortland Sutton, Swessinger, Jalen Lane, RPA for the Commanders out of 249. Sanders and Jonah. DK, Ernest Jones for the Seahawks out of 299. Thielen, Penix, and Jalen Royals. Lot of fillers. Lot of fillers. They everywhere. Next break does have 2024 in it, you guys. It's got a Phoenix H2 and it's got a Zenith 24 hobby. We have not pulled a Zoom out of that Zenith yet either. Roquan out of 249. Tristan Wirfs, Nick Scourton, Puka Nacua, and Jalen Carter. I'll be on there tonight too, you guys. You know where. Most of you know where. Chuba, Murray, Maffa, Genty base, Purdy, filler. Elick for the Titans. Matthew Golden Patch for the Pack out of 49. That's a nice looking little card there with a Green Bay Packer on it. I'm not a Packers fan, but hey. Looks pretty good to me. Going to Cam, Montgomery, Brooks, and Chambers. Josh, I'll probably start with a case break of Optic. And then something else. Thank you, Kimberly. That's where I'll be at tonight. Michael Penix for the Falcons out of 249. Donovan Jackson, Caleb Johnson, silver Kyle Hamilton, and Shuck. What's that, Tony? It is. Yes, it is. Yep, sure is. And then I got a value-esque break down at the bottom right now. It does have 24 in it. Genty, Gordon, Jawan Johnson for the Saints on the auto, Ward, and Williams. It's a little bit easier to get into than maybe the other breaks we've done tonight. Okay, 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 okay. Optic time. It's got Optic Hobby, Select Hobby, Prism No Huddle, Zenith 24 Hobby, and a Phoenix 24 H2 in that break pin at the bottom of your screen. Aries, aren't you supposed to be passed out? Don't you work? Do you ever work? Empty. Besh, Collins out of 199. And, oh, we got that backwards base card again. Aries, unacceptable. Unacceptable. And yes, all cards ship, by the way, even the base. Williams, Metcalf. Hunter base. Trey Harris for the Chargers out of 349. Okay, 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 okay. Shamar, Swift, base. 3 more other than the one sitting in front of me, Tony. Tesla, Howie Long out of 99. Mr. Eamon Worry. Stephon Diggs. Yeah, 3 more. 2 select and optic. 1 optic still back there. Kamara out of 299. Kamara. Ward. Jordan Addison Silver. Quinshawn. Tet. Thank you for the gifts, Aries. Hunter Riley Leonard for the Colts ain't too bad, Jason, out of 299. We'll take that. DK. Tyrone Tracy Jr. for the G-Men out of 60. Loop. Bucky Irving rookie auto for the Bucks out of 325. We'll take that, Bobby. We'll take that little deed right there. Yes, we will. I would say yes, Alu. Yes, I think they are. There he is, our first one of the day, folks. Curtis Rourke. The day can begin now. It's 11:30 Central Time. We can finally start our day. Terry Bradshaw, and on the Jazz, Keenan Allen going to Alyssa. We can get our day started now, Josh. It's official. Rourke has appeared. Genty. Brunell for the Jags out of 349. That's probably exactly what happened. That's probably exactly what happened. Abdul Carter, Golden Tate, out of 149, and some base. Oh, yeah. Mertz. A little bit of base. The Jazz D. Gordon. Komet out of 249. And some base. Nolan, Johnson, Cook, Pitts, Warren, Shadur, Laporta, base. All right, Select, you're up. Select, it's your turn. Get some of this base out of my way real quick. You know, Billy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. Plus, he got hurt. My answer to that is, right now, that is a hold. That is a hold. Because that nobody's probably like searching for him at this particular moment. Now, when the season starts and he looks like he might be playing again, that's maybe when you want to check. Empty. Kamara out of 175. Harmon, Gesicki, Herbie, Omari and Hampton with the filler. Thomas, DK, Surtain, and Will Howard. Terrence Ferguson, Christian McCaffrey, Jared Goff, George Kittle on the on-target, and Jackson Dart base. McPherson, Billy Bowman Jr. on the Prism. Brown, Woody Marks, Arian Smith. What is that? Get that out of here. Get that out of here, too. A couple of reasons. One is for weight purposes. TBT, you can... some people will try and weigh the boxes to try to find stuff. But the other reason is if you were to buy single packs, it makes it harder to figure out which one has, like, the RPA or... stuff like that. Milton Williams. Look at this thing of beauty. Tet McMillan, 5 out of 8. What is that? That is sick. Somebody help me. What is that? What is that? What is the name of this? What is the name of this? What variation is this? 5 out of 8. This is the first one I've seen this year. What is that? That's right, Ed. That is. Paid is the name. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look it up. I haven't seen this. This is the first one I've seen. No, it's not Color Wheel. I've never seen it. So I'll have to look that up later. Congratulations, Panthers. That's going to TaylorMade. The whatchamacallit variation. That's right. That's right. Chuba Hubbard. Donovan out of 99. Butker, Lambjack, and Ursi. The Joe Boo variation. Very nice, Nadia. Well done. Chinese New Year. That's what it's called. You know what? You're right. I see it now. That's exactly what it is. You see up in the upper left-hand corner there? Yep. Chinese New Year. That's tight. Out of 8. Chinese New Year. Who knew? Nice, Anthony. I've never seen that one before. Woodson, Howard, Jaden Daniel Silver, Mimbu, and Warner. Omari and Hampton we shall take. Another Tet out of 35. Well, Panthers, have yourself a break and have yourself a box. Lucky envelope variation. Well, all right then. It's something. It's out of 8. We're just going to go with that. Ray Davis, Collins, and Harvey with the filler. Lucky envelope. Why is it Chinese New Year? Why did somebody say Chinese New Year? Because of this? Because of that? Did they see that? They're like, Chinese New Year. Lucky envelope. Travion on the silver. Jurgens. Eric Allen for the Eagles on the patch auto out of 249. That's going to DP. Scourton and Elick. Cade Otten for the Bucks out of 199. Mertz, Urlacher, Jack Besh, and Williams. Lucky envelopes are part of the Chinese New Year. See, I'm learning all kinds of new stuff. Malachi, Benjamin Morrison out of 35, last on print. T.O., Xavier Worthy, and Jarquez Hunter. Yeah, I'm learning all kinds of stuff here. We still got 2 more hobbies in this. Also, pin at the bottom of your screen is a very easy break to get into. I feel like we're not even halfway in that. On the super easy break, that's easy to get into, pinned at the bottom of your screen. Not even halfway yet. Rattler, Mims, Daniil, Hunter, Vikings, and Texans. Now, this one's going to be close. This one's going to be close. I'm going to have to check now. This one's going to be very close. So the Texans were 69. Vikings were 89. So it's going to the Vikings. It's going to the Vikings. Sorry, Randall. That is Vikings. Vikings were just a tad more. Jackson and Trey Harris. All right, let's do optic, and then we'll have one more select to get our deeds in. I wish these cards would cooperate with me at the moment. It is Mayberry. It sure is. It's so nice. So nice. All right, Optic. What you got? What you got? What you got? Oh, is that what it is, Tony? All right, bet. Empty. James Harmon. It's the first one I've seen, Mayberry. I didn't know what to call it. And then it's, was it Lucky Envelope? Benjamin Morrison, Will Howard. Gunner. Mike Evans for the Bucks. Out of 249. Milroe. Hampton. Best Tutties. Loop. Alyssa. This is an excellent card. Omari and Hampton, gold downtown for the Chargers. They've been hitting all morning. And this time, it's Alyssa's turn. 4 out of 10. Gold Omari and Hampton downtown. Just like that. A deed. It's a big card. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Oh no, and then a Rourke behind it? What's going on around here? Benjamin Morrison out of 249. Nice hit, Alyssa. A little gold Omari and Hampton downtown action. Not enough, Case. Not enough. No, I'm not sure. They weren't one of the super expensive teams. Ashton Genty, Donovan McNabb out of 199. It's a good card. We'll overnight it to you, Alyssa. We'll overnight it to you. It is 4 out of 10. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cam Miller. Xander, it bit me. It bit me. I was reading the chat and it bit me. It happens. Mike Green on the Ravens out of 5. And it doesn't matter. The card's what it is at the end of the day. It's irrelevant. Whatever it is what it's going to be. It won't change. Williams, Wilson, and base. Thornton, Jefferson. Collins, Warner out of 50. Horton, Gabriel out of 199 and base. I'm just fine. You okay, Ray Ray? Mr. Machinist? Oh, we got a redemption. Okay. Rated rookie RPS autographs red. 205. Matthew Golden for the pack. That is Cam. Oh, Cam. Yeah, it's a good box. It's a good box. I know they know that, but I put that on there just in case. Just in case. Scourton. Harold Fannin Jr. out of 299. We still got a select to go, too. Smith, Tez Johnson. Ferguson, Donovan for the Cowboys out of 349. 2 packs left and then select. Shadir. Omari and Hampton out of 149 on the hidden potential. Keep on adding to it, Alyssa. Here's another deed. And another one. Khalil. Rashi Rice out of 99. And the base. And all the base. Every bit of the base. Anthony, they've been showing up all day, dude. All day. Day. Empty. 21 left in the next break, and it's the easiest break monetarily I've put up all day. It's not even close. Sherwood. It is Matt Golden, Players Club. Travis Etienne out of 299. Evans, Egbuka, Connerly. Luther Burden, the third out of 199. Woody Marks, Jalen Carter, Malik Neighbors, and Jay Jettas. Welcome back, Noni. Travion. Kenneth Walker. Yes, please and thank you. Shadur. RPA out of 249 for the Brownies. Going to Eric the Red. Shadir. Genty and Young. I see you, Ryan. Herbie on the silver. Shadur. Brock Bowers, Prism Phenomenon. Ty Johnson and Travis Hunter. Stewart. Billy Bowman. Caleb Johnson. And Dylan Gabriel. Jonathan Taylor for the Colts, out of 175. DK Metcalf, Antonio Gates, Tet, and Tez with the filler. Derrick Henry Silver, Scattaboo, Ty Felton for the Vikings, out of 149. He shows up a lot. He really does. He shows up a ton. Ty Felton going to Larry. Hunter Henry and Will Johnson. That's right, Noni. Only a couple packs left here. Just a couple. Najee. Josh Allen for the... This is going to go to the Giants out of 99 because I know they're the most expensive team that there is. A Bronco shows up, bro, and you don't get a chance at it, unfortunately. This is going to the Giants. Evan Ingram out of 99. Okay. Gino Walker. Andreessen, what did we got here? Raheem Mostert for the Raiders out of 149. We got a Quinshawn Silver for the Brownies here. Bigsby and J-Mo. Kyron Williams, Alec Pierce for the Colts out of 399. Tate Ratledge, RJ Harvey, Neon Icons for the Broncos, and Harold Fannin Jr. There's a Bronco. Aj on the Neon Icons Silver. Alec Pierce for the Colts. 2 packs left. Bonito, Travis Hunter, Nick Bolton, Bo Nix, and Joe Milton III. RJ Harvey, that's another Bronco. Josh Simmons for the Chiefs out of 149. Bateman, Njigba, and Scattaboo. So, in a perfect world, in that break that is pinned at the bottom of your screen, the Select Hobby, it's the last one in the case, and we haven't hit a case hit. We hit a zebra, but we haven't hit a case hit. Unless that's considered one, which I've never seen that before, so I don't know. Let's do a recap. There were some pretty big cards in this particular break. We had a Jazz too. It's like it all came back in this one, Alyssa. Oh, Neil, you in the next one, dog? You in that next break, dog? All right, bet. All right, recap, and then I'll get the next break up there, and I'll do a roll call for what's off the board. I don't know. I don't even think we're halfway yet in that, but it's easy we're going to get into monetarily. K. Dotton for the Bucks. Golden Tate, Leonard, Jawan Johnson, Penix and Kamara, Tracy, Harris, Collins, Brunell, McMillan and Kamara, Elick, Long, DK, Jones, Komet, Golden out of 49. Bucky Irvin, rookie auto. Jake Elliott out of 49. Travis Hunter, Christian Benford, Ashton Genty, and Roquan Smith. We've got Neon Icons, RJ Harvey, Derrick Henry, Travis Etienne, Rashi Rice, Donovan, Silver Jaden, Silver Lamar, Silver Kittle, and Shadur. We also have Jalen Lane, RPA, Josh Simmons, Alec Pierce, Quinshawn, dual patch going to the Giants, Evan Ingram, Ty Felton, RPA, Luther Burden, Donovan McNabb, Mike Evans, Eric Allen patch auto for the Eagles, Travion Henderson, Omarion Hampton, Jonathan Taylor, Omarion Hampton out of 149, Raheem Mostert patch auto out of 149, Harold Fannin Jr., Dylan Gabriel, Mike Green out of 5 for the Ravens. We'll take that Lone Star. And Fred Warner. Benjamin Morrison. Benjamin Morrison again out of 35. Tet out of 35. Daniil Hunter, that is going to the Vikings. Keenan Allen, Jazz. RJ Harvey. Malik Neighbors, Zebra. Matthew Golden, Redemption for the Pack. RPA, Shadur Sanders. What is it? Lucky Envelope, I think. Can't remember. Out of 8, Tet, a nasty card, and another nasty card. Omarion Hampton, gold downtown for the Chargers. 2 little deeds right there. And that is 4 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad. Couple of deeds. Some deeds? See some deeds here? You see a deed or two? This is break number 4398. All replays are on YouTube. 238 cards on YouTube is where it's at. Appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me today. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight, and I'll be on that other platform as well tonight. But right now, we've got our last rip of the day to do. Good luck, and let's see what's popping, okay? I'm going to start with Prism. D-Cole, just in time. Just in time, brother. We're going to end with Select, that's for certain. But we're starting with Prism No Huddle, okay? 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 Good luck. Empty. And all cards shipped, even the base. Trey Harris, Swessinger, Minka Fitzpatrick for the Steelers out of 125. Randy Moss on the Prismatic for the Vikings. Not a terrible start. Minnesota. Ivan Pace, Royals, Walker, Trey Benson is out of 75. Going to Coach Dad. I like discos. Yes, I does. Lane Donovan, the Ultimate Warrior for the Vikings out of 99. Brian Mitchell, Kid Reporter. D. Cole, it was Hampton, and if it was a snake, it would have bit me. I looked up at the chat, and I was trying to read something somebody said, and I pulled the card, and it was just there. It was like, oh, hi. Tyleek, Maxwell Harrison out of 75. Egbuka on the Emergent for the Bucks. We'll take that. We'll take that, DJ. Yep. Kalel, Travion base, Marshawn Lattimore out of 99 for the Commanders. Neil, you missed what's on the stand right now and nothing else. Travis Hunter, Matthew Golden, Colston Loveland on the disco for Doc G. Will Anderson for the Texans. We've got DJ Giddens, Harmon, Brown on the disco, Amon-Ra St. Brown on the fireworks disco, Kid Reporter, and some bass. Hi, mister. Are you out?
We have to go look at something. We'll be back in a couple hours.
Okay. Oh, Amon-Ra just went down. Amon-Ra down. I don't think they do, D. Cole. It doesn't say it on the boxes. Now, I've had people say that they can. I haven't seen it. I sure haven't seen it. Winston. Jordan Love out of 99. Matthew Golden auto for the pack. And wow. Okay, Green Bay. Going with your bad self. Randy. I don't even know if Randy's in here. I don't think that it does, bro. I don't think that it does. Randy will be happy, though. Even though he might not be in here right now, he'll be happy with those pickups right there. There he is. Randy, a couple of Ds. Oh, there's Rourke. Hampton. Shakir. Quinn Ewers on the variation for the Dolphins. Not bad, Neil. We definitely want that. No fibs were told there. Well, you know, can't every card be a Rourke now? Starks, Judkins, Rocket for the Panthers, BTJ. All right. Let's do, I'm actually going to do Zenith right now because I want to. Let's do Zenith. I think it is, bro. So we need one more for the over. We need one more for the over. Empty. This is a hobby box, Jerry. Yes, it sure is. Patrick Mahomes. Not numbered, Chalk Talk. Nick Bosa. That looks like it's numbered. Hold up. Gold out of 10 for the Niners. Jerry with the close. A to Z. That's nice. That's a nice hit. Braylon Allen out of 25 for the Jets. Charlie Joyner for the Chargers out of 199. And that is Brad. Dallas Turner for the Vikings out of 24. That's actually not bad either. We'll take that, ZJ. And J.C. Latham for the Titans. That's nice. It's a nice little Nick Bosa here. A to Z. 9 out of 10 gold. Dallas Turner. This is one of Arkham's PC right here. Arkham PC is this guy. I don't know why, but he does. Do what, D. Cole? I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you saying the last card? The last card was a base card. You talking about that card? It was just a base card. It's just base. Now it's hobby base, so it'd be different than like blasters and stuff, for sure. Let's do optic. Well, that Zenith does have retail as well. They got blasters and megas too, D-Cole. Empty. Yes, they does. It's not too bad anymore of the 24 hobbies anyways. Shuck, Walker. Hang on, I lost my feed. It's actually not a bad price for maybe a personal. Horn, Travis Hunter. Felton. Jones for the Chiefs out of 249. And that's going to Nate House. Makuba, what's going on here? Old Bryce Love autos all over the place in this product. Bryce Love here, Bryce Love there. Get your deeds, get your deeds. Arroyo, Williams. '02, Brock Purdy silver. Sampson, Tutties. D. Cole, they're a little quiet. You need some help. Knight. Trey Amos for the Commanders out of 249. Just a little bit. Just need a little bit. There's still 2 boxes in this too, not counting what's in front of me. Leonard. ETN out of 50. And again, all cards ship, you guys. All cards ship. Cujo, I just saw that a little while ago. I don't know who knows, man. My pleasure. And who said they wanted a Colt? Oh, here you go, Sarge. How about a Tyler Warren auto out of 350 rookie edition? And some base. And some base. There's an ETN sitting over there, Doc. Bayshaw, Tootin for the Jags. Elick for the Titans out of 299. Salty, I do the best I can, you know. With a gleam in my eye, I do all that I can. Donovan, Derrick Henry silver. It's sure, I think so, Doc. I think so. Yep, 49 out of 50. That is correct. Woody Marks, Michael Williams out of 349 for the Niners. Oh, you knew, Doc G. Don't play games with me, little girl. Will Johnson. Uh-oh, here we go. Travion Henderson out of 149. Primary colors. We'll take that, Patriots. Going to Neil. Man of the people. Man of the people, chilling. Man of the people. Mason Graham, Mark Andrews out of 249. And just a little bit of base. I mean, it's just a little bit. Nothing crazy, just some. D. Cole, you need to call on Joe Boo quick. Trey Harris. Andres Ush for the Colts out of 349. Remember to stretch Williams. This is looking Steelerish. Nope, it's not. It's a buck. Doug Williams out of 25. 15 out of 25 on the Black Pandora going to DJ. Thought we had a Steeler there for you for a minute there, bro. It had that feel. It had that vibe. Matthew Golden. What's up, Merca? Oots. ETN one more again out of 149. Hang on, Panini's trying to play a game on me. Cut it out, Panini. I got cards to rip. We're going to do the Phoenix H2 and we're going to end with that select and see what's what. And see what is what. Now, although they are rare, you can hit RPAs out of these Phoenix H2s. I've done it myself. Empty. Chillin'. Chillin'. Salty. Doc G. Doc G. Stevenson and Neighbors. There's our base pack. Do we have 2 base packs back to back? Yes, we do. Devontae Walker. We've got Byron Murphy II for the Seahawks. A nice Saquon Barkley for the Eagles out of 75. There's a Philly team. There's one. There he is. And Roman Wilson. Saquon Barkley. A Saquon Barkley. We got points. Jace McClellan, and this will just go to the Giants. Yes. Hang on. Before I get ahead of myself, I might be wrong in this particular break. I think the Giants are the most, but let me double check. Confirmed. That'll go to the Giants. And that is Jared Russell Douglas. I know, right, Soul Man? That's not good. That means our autos, there's probably no auto in here. See, we won't miss that, will we? We might miss downtowns and case hits and whatnot, but we're not going to miss those points. Baker Mayfield on the Pandora and a base Caleb Williams rookie for the Bears. $20 is $20, dog. I mean, come on. Holla. Bosa. Silver Trey Tucker. Geno Stone for the Bengals out of 125 and Braden Fisk. Old Geno Stone. A Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Pulsar out of 200. That is a rookie, and it is going to Coach Dad. There you go, Coach Dad. Holla. And behind that is a Gabriel Davis out of 200 for the Jags. That just was so sharp that it annihilated the penny sleeve. Like that. Just like that. Out of nowhere. And Luke McCaffrey on the base. I think we should have one more fairly low-numbered card. Keelan Robinson and Devin Culp. He's very dapper, you know, very dapper. I think we actually did get a... No, that's a Contours. Never mind. But I think it's numbered. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, Russell Wilson out of 75. Marshawn Lloyd out of 75. And Ray Davis. Salty, I'm okay with that. I can live with that. I can live with that. As long as I get to fight another day, you know. Russell the Bustle. On the Pandora, another Sayshawn and Jalen Polk. So you got a couple of, there's some Philly folks in there. PA came to show up, bro. All right, it's select. Last box of the break. Let's just see what we can find here, folks. I hope there's a deed in here. Usually, when there's a deed, the whole box is good. I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Nada. Hello-de nada. Good luck, everybody. Jackson, Ollie Gordon, Njoku, Young, and Flowers. All right, Ollie. All right, bet, Ollie. Miles Sanders out of 299 in Jigba, Silver Ty Johnson, Omarion Hampton, and Devontae Adams. Matthew Golden Silver, Swessinger, Jalen Lane RPA out of 49, Loop, and Hampton. You know, I'm just going to say it. I feel like Jalen Lane is in this a lot. He's in a lot of other stuff too, but I feel like he's in select a lot. A lot. Not just a little bit, a ton. Many boxes. Garrett Wilson for the Jets out of 99. Travis Hunter, Silver. Omarion Hampton, Scourton. Arkham, he did, because he's showing up a ton. RPA, auto, like, he ain't stopping. It's not stopping. Egbuka, Purdy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. User, I don't know what your back end of your name is, but it says user 997. User 997, are you here? User 997, are you here? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, that's nasty. Look at that. A shuck deed? On the alter ego. Nice hit, Dully. Nice hit. So it definitely, the case hit was in there. That auto, whatever that auto was not the case hit. Knox, Landon Dickerson for the Eagles. Look at this. Nice hit, Dully. Nice hit. Saints kind of were due, Sean, from this morning. Absolutely they were. They started out okay and then kind of fizzled out and then, you know, said what up with it. And Black. Scorton. I got you, Alec. Scorton. Tony Pollard. Aikman out of 399. Hunter. Brian Thomas Jr. and Brian Burns. Joe Burrow Silver, Murray, DeJean, Michael Penix Phenomenon, and Will Campbell. Burrow. That's nasty. The background on that. I bet you the gold one, the gold out of 10 is even nastier. Taylor, Birch, Prescott, Higgins, and Williams. CeeDee Lamb Silver. Tootin for the Jags out of 75. Travis Hunter for the Jags out of 149 on the patch. Go on with your bad self, Doc G. Chase and James Jr. Don't try and keep up with Doc G. She's popping off. Just move along. Step out of her way. Just keep going. Be cordial. Move out of her way because she's got business to handle. All right? And that's just the way things are. Genty base. Stroud. What do we got here? Oh! Hi, bro. Did you want something nasty for the Eagles? How about a TO die cut auto for the Eagles? How about that? How's that? How's that? How's that, bro? How's that work for you? You liking that? You like that? Deco, you like that? You like that? You like that? Nice hit. TJ Sanders. They are. Tyreek Hill. How about a Scattaboo color match for the Giants out of 75? Going to Jared. Not the guy we would have preferred, Jared, but we shall take it nonetheless. Thielen, Golden, Amon-Ra. And that was that. We did all right, folks. We did all right. Appreciate you, D. Cole. I'm going to do a recap of this. I know some of y'all are going to dip out. I'll be on that other platform at 6 o'clock Central tonight. Mr. and Mrs. will be on here tonight. And, yeah, that's what's going to be popping. If I don't see you over there, then I will be back on tomorrow morning. Don't worry about it. I'll be chilling. We'll get ripping. And I'll probably do a couple of new breaks for us in some capacity. Although the select and optic ones have been pretty good. I'm going to do a recap of this. K9, I don't want to say it out loud. Can somebody put that in the chat for me real quick? Thank you, Steve. That's where I'll be, you guys. You just have to download that app, what Steve said and what Soul Man said. You just got to download it, and then it's 238 cards is over there is where it's at. Golden, Brown, Ollie Gordon II, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marshawn, Lattimore. Owen, I don't know that I can't. I'm just being overly cautious, considering that I'm on a completely different platform, if that makes sense. Out of 24, the Vikings, Dallas Turner, Rocket Ishmael, Brian Thomas Jr., Purdy. Owen, I mean, why are you digging? What's the digging for? What are you searching for? Out of 199, Chargers. Jordan Love out of 99. Mika Fitzpatrick for the Dolphins, actually. Randy Moss, Dave Casper out of 99. Chris Jones. Quinn Ewers on the variation. Colston Loveland. Maxwell Hairston out of 75. And that's the answer right there. Salty got it right. That's what it is. That's why. That's why. Brian Mitchell, Dre Benson, and CeeDee Lamb. Tootin, Burrow, Wilson, Jalen Lane on the RPA out of 49. Barkley, Lloyd, Mayfield, Doug Williams out of 25. Michael Williams. You see me? Look at me, Josh. Look at. Sayshawn, Derrick Henry, Elick, Patty Mahomes, Braylon Allen, Russell Wilson and Mark Andrews, Travion Henderson, Travis Hunter out of 149, and Michael Penix Jr. Miles Sanders, Troy Aikman, Landon Dickerson, Travis Hunter, Marvin Harrison Jr. That's for Cenon. What up, dog? I'm the pimpiest player around. Remember that. Travis Etienne Jr. out of 50. Egbuka on the disco. Matthew Golden auto. All right, Alyssa. Tyler Warren out of 350. Nick Bosa, 9 out of 10 gold. Cam Scattaboo out of 75. Terrell Owens, auto, disco, tie-dye for the Eagles. And the alter ego, Tyler Shuck, case hit. Voila! Let's put you to the back here. Just like that. Just like that, but just like that. H-Town. All right, bet, dog. All right, bet. All right, you guys, that's the end of my day today. I'll see some of you tonight, I'm sure. Mr. and Mrs. will be on this platform tonight, and then I will be back here tomorrow morning. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to stop.